Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes we can. This song exemplifies what we do at PlanMyLeave. Working together we get the job done, fixing. While setting up PlanMyLeave for our customers, we found that many were not even aware of how many features were there that could be used to customize settings for their company. How much easier it is for HR staff and business owners to manage their staff using tools that make complex tasks simple. Here's a quick list of the settings available in PlanMyLeave. This will help you decide if PlanMyLeave is the right leave management system for your company. Of course, this list belongs to our user manual, but here's a quick look if you don't like to go through user manuals first. Many of the newer enhancements were done based on our customer feedback and requirements. We love our customers and products so much that we polish it up every day to make it better. Custom settings in PlanMyLeave. Update all company default settings, company administrator, date and currency formats, default weekly days off and holiday group. This is where you set preferences that are applicable across the full company, and all settings can be customized at location, department, job title and user level. So whether your company has Saturday and Sunday weekly off or Friday and Saturday weekly off or just Sunday or Wednesday off, you can customize the settings. Set leave year start dates, default working hours, default shift, overtime settings and approval path, log absences settings, flexible working hours settings, turn on, off logging late arrivals, set whether you want to set different approval paths for each user and leave type. Define up to 6 custom fields to store any additional information about your users in their leave requests. So if you want to capture a wedding anniversary date or a social security number, this is where you can add the custom field. Define different overtime types like daily overtime, weekend cover or ad hoc overtime, and set a multiplication factor for the time bank to be multiplied by. Weekend cover can have a 1.5 times multiplication factor, so if someone banks one day on a weekend, they can take 1.5 days off as compensation. Add the different locations, branch office details and custom settings for date formats, leave approvers and holiday settings for each. Companies that have offices in different countries and cities use this to add all their office details and specific location settings. Add job titles and job title specific settings at location level. Please remember to add locations first. Add departments and department specific settings for each locations. Please remember to add locations first if you have multiple offices. Add custom hire types like exempt, contract, trainee apart from the default hire types like temporary and permanent. Add and define the different types of documents that can be uploaded for users like appraisal forms, educational certificates, passport copies. Add and define multiple leave types, policies, holidays, reminders, approval path, restricted days, calendar feeds, start and restart leave balances engine, and send welcome emails to full set or subset of users. Add multiple leave types and set comprehensive custom settings for each leave type. You can set if full days, half days, partial days are allowed, set approval path for a leave type and decide if it needs a leave balance to apply for a leave. Also set supporting attachment document settings, so employees can upload a medical certificate if they exceed a certain number of days. Set colors to show on calendar and max and minimum number of days that can be applied, as well as if a reason is needed to be given or not. Set if a company holiday is to be included in a leave duration calculation or not, and if weekly offs should be included or not. Add and modify holiday groups and sets of holidays for each location. Attach holiday groups at location settings. You can even attach a specific set of holidays at employee level. Define multiple leave policies that can be attached to a leave type. A leave policy is the main setting where you define how many days/hours are accrued at what interval for each policy. Decide frequencies of accrual, yearly, every X weeks, months or years, and when the policy becomes effective. Define multiple leave policy rules to come into effect after completion of X days/weeks/months or years. Multiple leave policies can be created for each leave type also, and the correct leave type and policy can be attached for different sets of employees. Set frequencies for when leave reminders need to be sent. Up to 3 reminder emails can be scheduled to be sent before a leave start date, and you can set who can get it. You can also set reminders for upcoming company holidays. Define multiple approval paths with up to 3 approvers each approval path. Leave requests and email follow the leave approval path workflow defined here. Set watchers and interested parties to be CC'd on all emails or only when leaves are approved. And decide if one or all approvers need to approve and in which order. Set restricted days or pattern of important working days on which you want to restrict employees to request leave. Like month end, launch dates and company meetings. Set recurrences for months or years. Settings for Outlook calendar feeds, months, leave types, employee, location filters. Can be exported to your Outlook calendar or Google iCal. The Leave Balance engine is our most sophisticated engine that keeps track of employee user balances based on the leave type and policy attached. After you have attached the correct leave types and policies and hire dates for employees, run the Leave Balance engine. Use this to initialize the leave balances calculation for new users and also when a policy is changed. And it needs to be run when you set up your employees for the first time. Send bulk welcome mails with login credentials to users added to the system. Advanced filters to select from departments, locations, and option to send to all users at one go. Define roles and access permissions for roles. Create custom roles with permission settings like team lead, department manager, or any others. You can copy from the default roles of company admin and regular user to add or subtract permissions to access different parts of PlanMyLeave to restrict which employees are visible to which user role. Define custom filters to be attached to user roles, to be given access to only the selected location, departments, teams, hair types, or job titles that can be accessed. Restrict which range of IP addresses can be used to log in to PlanMyLeave. Use only when you do not want people to use PlanMyLeave outside your office network or only from safe IP addresses. By default, login is allowed from anywhere in the world. Define different shifts that employees in your office work and set the work hours for the shift. Create a schedule template of which shift is worked on which day of the week. Define weekly, bi-weekly, tri-weekly, or custom time periods and days to set which shift is to be worked on which day. These schedule templates can be attached to specific employees. Select the employee and start date for a schedule template to be effective from. When the date or template is changed, the different shift will come into effect and will be used for leave calculations.